Hello guys, this is Brian Birds with the Brian Birds Home Selling Team at Century 21 Haggerty. And today on our video series, we're going to be discussing what 2 rooms you should focus on if you're planning on doing some renovations prior to selling your home. Okay, so we're about to sell our home. What rooms do we need to pay attention to? The answer is bathrooms and kitchens. Now, why are bathrooms and kitchens so important? Well, let's focus on that for a second. So, kitchens and bathrooms tend to be those focal points when a buyer walks into a space. And they want to pay attention to those, and therefore, by us giving them some opportunity to make this home a turnkey home on a bathroom and a kitchen, we're going to add some extra value when that buyer walks into the space. Now, what do we need to pay attention to when we're focusing on the kitchen? We need to think about things like countertops, maybe refinishing our cabinetry. If not refinishing, maybe taking off the doors or replacing the doors. This also can be solved by simply adding new hardware to the doors. Okay. Now we also need to pay attention to the countertops because countertops can be a real quick fix to make a difference in the space. The other thing that we need to pay attention to is things like paint and layout of the space. So making sure that you have nice open areas is really key because that is popular right now in the marketplace and people want that open space feel whenever they're walking into the kitchen. It has become a central focal point for the entire home. So having a nice open layout to things like other living areas or to spaces like dining areas is real key. Now, paying attention to the bathroom, what do we need to look at? We need to also pay attention to hardware. This is real key in bathrooms because hardware can make the difference of the space and what is the use of that space. The other thing in bathrooms is key is a storage base. You don't want stuff hanging around on the outside of the bathroom. You want to be able to tuck it away and make it a nice clean look. Now, the big part in bathrooms is also color and painting throughout, making sure that it's a nice, clean, bright color to make the space feel as large as possible. Bathrooms tend to feel confined, and the more you can make it feel open, the better. Now, last, pay attention to cost. You don't want to overspend on doing things like high-end amenities. Sometimes in El Paso especially, those high-end amenities will not pay back in dividends as much as you may spend to actually do the repairs. So pay attention to the cost and make sure that you're following the protocol that you have set up with your realtor, and make sure that you also follow through on a real clean game plan. Remember, you're not doing this necessarily just for you. You may be doing this just to sell. Now, if you're doing it for you, pick whatever you want. Make sure you spend the money that you want to spend. But if you're doing it to sell, make sure that you have that conversation with your real estate agent before you make those commitments. Once again, this is Brian Birds with the Brian Birds Home Selling Team, and thank you for taking a few moments to join my video blog. And remember, when you go to sell, pay attention to the kitchen and the bathroom. Next time we see you on, thank you. Have a great day.